Yo, what's up, you guys? It's your boy, Eddie Dude here. It's been a while I haven't made a video, but I'm back. And this video today is going to be about benefits of having long hair. I'm trying to let my hair grow right now. It's in the process. Yeah, it's in the process of letting my hair grow. So yeah, let's get started. The benefits of having long hair. First thing first, it adds. You get more intuitive. You're more intuitive when you have long hair. You feel more free. There's liberation when you're having long hair. You feel more free. It's also the most valuable source of energy of human vitality. Having long hair, and it's more than just a trend, than just fashion, than just to look good. It's more than that. Yeah, it goes along with your personality. So yeah, so hair is a amazing gift that nature gives you. It actually helps raise your kundalini energy, your creative life force, vitality, intuition, and tranquility. Also, a long time ago, many cultures didn't cut their hair because it's part of who they are. So it was kind of, you could say, pretty serious back then. Long hair was more, you can say, popular, but it's more than just a trend. It's a way of living. So yeah, when people, back then were captured, conquered, or enslaved, their hair was cut as a recognized sign of slavery back then. They used to cut their, like, for example, the Native Americans, they used to cut their hair when they were captured. They were more obedient, more control when they cut their hair, so they lost all their intuitive abilities. So yeah, the bones in your forehead are called poros, which means having spaces or holes through which liquid or air may pass, right here. It also helps function to transmit the light to the pineal gland, which is right here, which offers brain activity, as well the thyroid too, and sexual hormones as well. Also, as tribes, back then, whole tribes or society were conquered, cut hair became more prevalent. That the importance of hair was lost after a few generations, and hairstyles and fashion grew to be the more focused back then. So yeah, there's this spiritual Indian teacher. When he first came to America, the science of hair was the first thing that he taught when he came to America. His name was Jogi Bhajan. Yeah, he's an Indian teacher, spiritual teacher. He was talking about the importance of having long hair and stuff. Yeah, you can check him out on Google as well. Yeah, he was a Virgo as well, so it was pretty much, facts that he gave. So yeah, check that out. So yeah, alright. So when the hair in your head is allowed to attain its full mature length, then the pearls, calcium, vitamin D are all produced, and then enter the lymphatic fluid, and eventually the spinal fluid through the two ducts on the top of the brain. So enter the lymphatic fluid. If you know what that means, it's a collection of extra fluids that drains from cells and tissue. Tissue that is not absorbed. Yeah, tissue that is not reabsorbed into capillaries. Plus, and plus other substances as well. After that, spinal fluid through the two ducts at the top of the brain. Ducts meaning is a tube or passageway in a building or machine for our liquids and cables, etc. So yeah, the more you let your hair grow, the more this iconic change happens. It creates more efficient memory, and leads to greater physical energy. It improves your stamina and your patience. So yeah. The Jogi that I mentioned before, Jogi Bhajan, he explained that if you choose to cut your hair, you not only lose this extra energy that it has and the nourishment, but your body must provide a great amount of energy and nutrients to continually regrow your hair, the missing hair. So if you're trying to let your hair grow and you cut it, it's gonna take a lot of energy and nourishment. That's why he was basically saying. So yeah, hairs are the antennas that gather and channel the sun's energy or prana energy to the frontal lobes. Yeah, so it's the part of your brain that you use to meditate, for meditation and visualization. Yeah, for visualization. So yeah, these antennas act as a conduct to bring you greater quantities and subtle cosmic energy. The next part, I'm gonna talk about how to take care of your hair, also known as the Kundalini hair care. So yeah, curling your hair up to on the crown of your head, like this, like that during the day. That helps, energize the brain cells, and combing it down at night also helps. This energizes your magnetic field, also known as your aura, and it stimulates your pineal gland in the center of your brain. So yeah, this activation of your pineal gland results in a secretion that is central to the development of higher intellectual functioning as well as higher spiritual perception. So yeah, during the day when you go out, the hair absorbs solar energy, also known the sun energy. But at night, it absorbs lunar energy. Yeah, so both are important if you're trying to take care. This is what taking care of your hair. So yeah, keeping the hair up during the day and down at night aids in this process. Also, braiding your hair at night will help you electromagnetic field and it balance out from the day. So yeah, now onto the split ends part. If you have like split ends, if you have like loose scattered hair, it develop to split ends. So instead of trimming trimming your hair, losing your antennas, the Yogi Bhajan suggested that he recommend applying a small amount of almond oil overnight, so it can be absorbed before you wash it the next morning. So yeah, and when your hair is wet, it will tend to shrink and tighten a bit and even break as it dries. So better idea if you're trying to dry your hair naturally is take time to sit down outside under the sun and allow it to clean itself, and your wet hair will dry naturally like that and absorb vitamin D. The sun helps your hair and skin giving vitamin D. So this is like, I guess you can say, the best way to dry your hair naturally instead of doing it at your house. Also, shampooing your hair every 72 hours, if not more. If your scalp sweats a great deal, you can do more. It can also be beneficial to wash your hair after being upset to help process emotions as well. Alright, so wooden combs. So yeah, wooden combs for brushing your hair gives a lot of circulations and stimulation to the scalp. So yeah, so wooden combs do not create static electricity, which causes hair loss of the hair's energy to the brain. The wooden comb is more suggestible. So yeah, when you do that, all the tiredness of your day will be gone. So yeah, if you allow your hair to grow, us humans are capable to allow our hair grow. So if you allow your hair to grow, you're welcoming the maturity and the responsibility of being fully grown and fully powerful as well. So yeah, that is why you will find grace and calmness in a person with uncut hair from birth, if it's kept well. So yeah, the creator has a defined reason for giving your hair. So yeah, back then when I was a child growing up with my parents, they used to always cut my hair really, really, really short for some reason. I'm Spanish, so like every Spanish, you could say, Dominican kid always had their hair really short, which every kid hated that, by the way. So yeah, I don't know why, but they always do that. Probably to, I guess, to be controlled by them, the parents and stuff. I don't recommend doing that anymore. If you're a parent in Spanish, I recommend not doing it to your kid. It ruins their creativity and other aspects as well. So, alright, on to the Native Americans. You all know why they kept their hair long. Part who they are, helps their intuitive ability. It helps them to be more spiritual. It's part of their religion, and it helps for them to survive, to hunt, fight in war and stuff. So yeah, their instincts are really heightened when they have their hair grown, and when it's cut, their instincts, their intuitive abilities are gone after their hair is lost. So yeah, each part of the body has highly sensitive work to perform the survival and well-being of the body as a whole. So yeah, so the body has a reason for every part of itself. So yeah, the hair is an extension of the nervous system. It can be correctly seen as exteriorized nerves. If that makes sense. It can be correctly seen as exteriorized nerves. Is a type of highly evolved feelers or antenna. The antenna. Yeah, it that transmit vast amounts of important information to the brain system. I mean to the brainstem. Oh yeah, as well as the limbic. Yeah, as well as the lymphatic fluid, as I talked earlier. Helps to sit that and neocortex. Yeah, the neocortex part of the cerebral cortex concerned with sight and hearing in mammal, regarded as the most recently evolved part of the cortex. Also as well, cortex meaning as is a outer layer of the cerebrum composed of folded gray matter and playing an important role in consciousness. And if you know what the cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. It is divided by two hemispheres or halves called the cerebral hemisphere. Yeah, areas within the cerebrum controls muscles functions and also control speech, thought, emotions, reading, writing, and learning. So yeah, hair yeah, so letting your hair grow, having long hair, it's pretty serious, and important of human growth, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, physically speaking. Hair also emits energy, the electromagnetic energy emitted by the brain into the outer environment, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's my video of having long hair, the benefits of having long hair, and how to take care of it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let your hair grow for guys. And well, girls, they already have long hair. This is why girls are more intuitive. That's because, in my opinion, their hair is a big part of why they can be so intuitive women. So yeah, having long hair. All right. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back another day, and yeah, stay safe.